Hello everyone, it's Free Name on YouTube here to talk you through how to replace the screen on this Asus E510 laptop. So you can see there that it was very much smashed. And some model numbers we've got. So there's an Asus E510M, and then other extended model numbers is E510MA-EJ040WS, and manufactured November 2023. So this machine has lasted less than a year before the owner has managed to smash or crack the screen. So it's easiest to start by getting your fingernail or something underneath this bit of plastic bezel here, and then it's held on with clips while trying not to block the camera, which is always the problem when doing screen repairs like this. Let's see if we can do this while you can still actually see what's going on. So getting my nails underneath the bezel and hinging up a little bit. There we go, it's unclipped. So there we've got quite a bit away, and I'm going to go along to there. That's unclipped all the way to the right, and slowly go over to the left. So that's now quite well undone. We just need to do the same. What we're doing is twisting the plastic rather than pulling on the plastic like this, because pulling on the plastic is likely just to crack the plastic, whereas twisting the plastic undoes the plastic clips. Down the bottom here we do have two screws covered by two little bits of plastic or tape. So using a spudger or similar that's thin and is unlikely to damage the plastic, because you will need to put it back when you're done. Take both of those off. And undo the two screws. After undoing those screws, we do need to turn the laptop over and undo along here to undo as much of the clips as we can. So those weren't really very well clipped in. That's basically undone anyway. With the hinge or the laptop closed, we also need to undo the hinge cover on the bezel. I've already done this side over here, but this one, get again a spudger and you should be able to pry apart that hinge cover so it's not being held there anymore. Open up the laptop once more, and hopefully we can lift out, undo those again. There we go, I've managed to lift out that right hand side, and probably with a bit of wiggling, that left hand side. So that's the bezel has been removed. If you do manage to break the bezel, then maybe this label will help. This screen is only held in by glue or double-sided tape, but unlike other manufacturers, or at least other models, even maybe of the same, Asus makes similar, there's no tab to pull on to release the double-sided tape, which is a ridiculous design. So it's just brute force. You've got to get your hands behind and just slowly and gently, so you're not going to like break the plastic backing. You can hear the tape undoing there. That's undone that side, and need to undo this side as well. There we go. That's ridiculous. What an absolutely silly design. Without the ability to use a pull tab to undo that. So that's the screen now undone from the back plate. We need to undo this video connector. There's a bit of tape that holds down, or holds the connector in place. I need to undo that to start with. And now we just pull, this one doesn't have any latches or anything, we just pull this connector horizontally out of the screen. There we go. Screen model number, again, be useful if somebody's trying to look up what to get for this machine. That's what's on the label there, and then there's another label over here. That's probably just a serial number. And the video connector looks like that, if that's helpful. So I need to get another screen, and I'll be back with you when we're ready to put it back into the machine. Excellent, I now have my replacement screen. So plug it in. Looks like it is securely plugged in, and test that it works. Very good. So that screen definitely does work. So because this laptop design doesn't use really thick adhesive, and it's just a really thin strip of adhesive on this metal bracket here and down here, this has actually stuck itself back down, which is quite convenient, especially as the screen works. If it didn't, then I'd have to be peeling it off again. The adhesive, which looks like this when you peel it off, or the adhesive before you put it back on, which looks like that, and is quite thick or whatever, is horrendous to undo and redo. Yeah, this one has just dropped into place, and as you saw when we took the old screen off, it's actually quite easy to undo that one. So we now need to put the bezel back on the front of the machine. Push that down into place, and we just go around, gently squeezing the edge, and you can hear it clicking, and the plastic bezel dropping back into place. On the underside, I'm just going to check that it's, which it hasn't here. It needs to, let's see if I can get that in the light. Needs to also, as much as possible, clip back into place here, which is always quite a challenge when you can't really get fingers down there. Then there are those two screws we removed, and then the little covers that go over them as well. These little covers are always a real pain to put back in. using a spudger or blade to drop the bit of plastic into the right place is easier than attempting to line it up with your fingers. And there we are. That's how you replace a broken screen on an Asus E510 laptop. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If it has, it would be really helpful to me if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel. You don't need to have the video notifications switched on, but the subscriber numbers are really helpful. So thank you very much.